Let's do this again. Hi, chat. Welcome to another stream. How we all doing today? It is Monday, September 22nd of 2025. We are back for yet another stream. All sorts of tech problems today. Hooray! Man, what a mess. How we all doing today? Let me say hi to everyone who's here, and then we'll jump into things. We're gonna be making a big graph today. Major Tanya was here before the stream started. We've also got S1 Cube, who has resubbed at 53 months today. Yeah, today. Thank you for the resub. Appreciate your continued support. It's great to see you again. I hope you're doing well, as always. Let's see. JJMC was first today. Ooh, we got the Borderlands badge. Nice, nice. Fixer Jake's also here. Hello, hello. Stabby Zaddy, how you doing? Major Tanya still here. Says hello, hello. Orma says he click a start. It's true. Only around for 10 to 15 minutes. Sounds good. Well, it's good to see you nonetheless. Easy Light says hello. Nice stream time. Just watched your last VOD. Did you reset your router? I did. Although I don't think it's the router. I think it's actually some other piece of network equipment, which I'm going to be replacing my switch in my networking setup soon. Mostly because I no longer have a way to fix one of my access points. Because I can't connect to it. And it's dead. It's very strange. But yeah, I'm gonna switch my switch and hopefully that'll maybe make things better. Unclear. I'm not sure which part of the stack is mad, but because when the unreachability happens, I actually can't reach my the router doodad as well. So I sort of suspect the switch, but I also haven't been able to observe it beyond that while everything goes fucky. But yep. S1 Cube, hello, how you doing? Good to see you again. Mustang says hello, how are you doing? I'm doing all right. Sorry I was muted. We fixed it. Christopher says, I was sure I saw a YouTube video of you working at a pet store. What? That's a new one for me. Turning it off and on again worked so often. Yeah. About a goose? What? Are you talking about like the Angry Goose game? What is that? Untitled Goose Game? That's what's going. Angry Goose Game. Yeah. That's what it's called. Oh, the VM clock is wrong. Yeah. This happens whenever. So I think I figured out when it happens. If my VM ever fails to boot, which it's been doing that a lot more recently, then the clock gets desynced and then it fails to boot again because the clock's desynced, and then it's just like random luck onto whether I actually get it to boot in the first place. Very annoying. Very annoying. Fix Jake says, I just ordered internet for my new place. It's a smaller ISP and they have a promo going for 5 gig service for only $100 a month. Yo, that's pretty sick. That's pretty good. Mr. Swats, hello. Good to see you again. Hopefully you're doing well. Thank you, Easy Light, for letting me know about the clock. I would have ran into problems eventually with some sort of like SSL something. It was a dude that was bringing a goose to a pet store. Okay, so not Untitled Goose Game. Interesting. A well-behaved goose. Huh. Interesting. I feel like a European with internet that fast for that price. True. All right, so we're gonna start with something that I can't really talk about. But we're gonna update a command. We're gonna update command today. To be a little bit funny. Look all right. I feel like I should have a period. But I can't really talk about it. But I will be making a YouTube video on Wednesday where I will go into details there. Oh. Yeah, that's what I want. I probably have to rebase. But anyway, the thing that we're doing today is related to our video on Wednesday, which is I'm going to be plotting some mypy stuff over time and looking at the numbers because I want to make a graph. Gaming ID 10, thank you for the follow. And Eagle PT, thank you for the resub at 43 months. Nice mustache, already warming up for No Shave November. So the funny thing about this is I'm pretty sure I'm going to shave before my marathon just because it's annoying to run with. And we'll see. It might also shave before then, but yeah, I mean, it exists. It's something. I don't quite know how it feels, but it's a little bit annoying. I'm not sure I like it. EasyLight says, can't you run a script that checks the timestamp setting of the machine on startup? Yes, but that already exists. That's part of the boot. And there's a bug in the boot where timesync is decided to be not good enough, and so it disables it. And that's the whole problem. And so if I wrote a script, it would just do the same thing, but get overwritten by the other one probably. But shrugs. Gaming ID says, hi, I am 30. If I try to learn coding now, will help me to earn money. Please tell me your opinion. I think that there really isn't a specific age that you have to. I mean, it is, yeah. From a purely scientific perspective, it is harder to learn things the older you are. And that can influence things. Also, people implicitly have an ageist bias, and so you would be fighting against that. But that's all that said, there's no age where you can stop. Like, you don't turn 30 and suddenly be shit at programming, hopefully. Otherwise, I'm fucked. But yeah. He'll shave because it's not aerodynamic. More because it's like, more because it's distracting and annoying. Like, it's already kind of, I mean, it's been itchy for the last however long it's been on my face. But during a race, you kind of want as much concentration and like the ability to just have as few things to think about. And yeah. Also, I sweat a lot, and so like being able to wipe my face is important. Strongly Type is on a flight to PyCon JP. Nice, nice. Hi on a flight. Yeah, right, Mr. Swats. And on user login with some sleep for. I think the problem will just fix itself at some point, so I'm just not gonna try and fix it. I think I have bigger problems than that, but it's not that big a deal to just click the button currently. It is a little annoying, but I think I'm not gonna try and automate it because then I'd have to like figure out whether the automation still works or not and copy it over and blah blah blah. There. Aerodynamics is better without the mustache. Yeah, yeah. The Endless River is here. Hello, hello. Good to see you again. Strongly Type says coding isn't great for making money. Wait, what? Oh, you're trolling. I see. It's great for building really, really cool shit on your computer screen, and then you know making money if you really like building shit on your computer screen. I mean, maybe that's okay advice. But Major Tanya says, I sweat a lot thinking. It's true. It happens. Especially when I run. Is this a song or is it just quiet? Oh, it is a song. Okay, we're good. All right, so I know I'm in the wrong repo, but trust. So what I would like to do today is there is a script. There's a script that I wrote a long time ago to generate a block list in this file here. That's not the block list. This is the block list, which is very short. I didn't get to finish it. I'm a little sad I didn't get to finish it. But what I want to be able to do is plot not only the length of this block list, but the number of errors over time. And this block list has been slowly shrunken down. Slowly shrunken down since June of 2023. So 2-ish years ago when I fixed the mypy setup. And unfortunately, running mypy on this code base takes fucking forever. I don't even know how to install this with I don't even know how to use UV, so I assume this will work, but I don't fucking know. UV say this perhaps? Although I think it's in this file. Sync frozen. Quiet active. I probably need to activate this. Frozen, quiet, active. Something like that. But we're gonna try and run mypy with, well, although I think this isn't gonna work. I think this is gonna crash. Yeah. Fast editable. Oh man. Does this pass now? No. Can I make this run in another directory? Sentry conf. It's gonna work? Yeah. Hopefully this runs now. Ignore that. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna be trying to run mypy against the code base and record the number of errors over time and turn that into a graph. Unfortunately, if we look at the number of commits, git log format equals %s, this head in Python files. %s? No, %h. There are 18,000 commits that I need to run this for. So I'm gonna need to try and figure out, one, like how long I expect this to take, and then two, some way to do this as a distributed system. So I think let's figure out how long it's going to take first. Just estimating by deleting the mypy cache and running mypy. Why was that fast? Oh, because it failed. Oh, fucking A. Duplicate module name sentry.conf, also at conf sentry.conf. What? Why? Why do you think this is module? No. Okay, well clearly we're gonna have to. Oh, there's no mypy cache. Exclude conf. Sure. Something like that. Anyway, so it's gonna be making a big old graph. That's the plan for today. Major Tanya says, I forgot how I wanted to complete that thought and just ended up sending it without any comment. Hey, there you go. Wow, I can make this joke. Wait, what was the joke again? Yeah. I wouldn't recommend jumping in and coding to make money. I haven't seen a lot of people getting far with the purpose of making money, but that could be my bias. Yeah, that's kind of true. Like if you're just doing it to make money, there are better, well, I don't know if there are better ways to do it, but there are more fulfilling ways to do it. Actually, don't install UV via pip. Yeah. Oh, I should have ran that with time. That's the important metric here, is how long is this gonna take? Also, does it take multiple cores? It's a single core. I should figure out how much memory it takes too. That'll help me understand how many copies of this I can run. Also, I kind of plan on abusing GitHub Actions to be a compute engine for this. So we might make a way to have like sort of generic distributed workers, depending on how long it's gonna take. This is all based on like the estimate of how long this takes. But I'm Yesubuntu. Hello. Good to see you again. The other server says I had to write a 200-line parser for this stupid file format because somebody thought this was readable. Oh boy, here we go. What the? Oh my god, piss off. Go away. Alright, sure. Yeah, this doesn't look... This looks awful. What is this? Holy shit. Oh, it's because it's wrapped funny. Here's what it looks like not wrapped. I guess this isn't the worst. It looks like an Advent of Code problem, though. Unfortunate. Good luck with that, the endless server. Hey, GoBT is also here. My day ends. Well, my name is Anthony, and I stream right. Okay, 42 seconds. Oh shit. Okay. Oh. Okay, so if I have 8 cores, we can finish in a little over a day. Also, I'm pretty sure mypy got faster over time, so I think this number is actually underestimated. But there's fewer lines of code before, so maybe this is not that bad of an estimate. Oh, that's gonna be pretty slow. But I just need to finish, have this finished by Wednesday, or someday before Wednesday when I record a video. Yeah. Particularly Pythonic, hello, how you doing? Yeah, it's open source. I don't have access to the closed source repo. Is cache removal necessary? We're gonna be going back through 2 years of history, and I am certain that there are mypy cache bugs between then and now. So for safety's sake, we're gonna be clearing the cache. I also kind of want to do this in Docker. So that I can run it in GitHub Actions. So let's see like what that looks like. What is in this container? I know I'm gonna need UV for the, I guess I can install that. Yeah. So I can probably do this with a bunch of mounts. Can you mount a mount? I always forget. So if I podman run rm ti -v quid source, I don't need a mount. No, I don't need that actually. I don't need that. Actually. Yeah. I guess it uninstalled UV. UV uninstalled itself. This is the thing, right? Yeah. Okay, so let's see. What do we got here? Oh, shut up. I think I had started a repo for this. Did I? No. Yeah, let's do this. Where's the? There it is. Also, I have the phantom notification bug. 2 unread notifications. They're from like shitcoin spam repos that I can't even see. But it's kind of funny that this shows up and the domain name is here, so they're still getting their free advertising. Don't open the domain name. But it's very annoying. It's very annoying. MyPy stats. Holy hell, what is all this? Choose owner of me. Hello, hello, we them boys. Hello, hello, how you doing? Sennheiser, thank you for the follow. And Seijun, thank you as well for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're both doing well. Oh. I don't know if the first one dinged. Did the first one ding? Did the first one show up? I don't know. I might have been talking. Yeah. Okay. Git remote add origin. Initial empty commit. Get that going. Get us a pre-commit config. And mypy setup. Yeah. Oh, I named it wrong. Some of these we won't need, like, actually, I guess that one will still run. Yeah. We'll target Python 3.12 because that seems reasonable. Seijun says, hi there. Hello, welcome. Hello, Deedham Boy says, good aunt co-working with y'all today. Nice, nice. Well, I wouldn't call it co-working, but wee. Okay, so how do I want to do this? I kind of want to be able to point it at, fuck, I don't even know how that's gonna work. Like, here's my thought. I'm going to do main python-m main repo path to repo, and then we'll give it an end commit, and it's gonna generate, I don't know, data slash commit ID. Like, I wanted to generate the raw data, and then I want to put it in like a SQLite database probably. And we can check if the thing has already been run by looking at this. Okay, and in this we want, I don't know, meta.json, which is probably Python version, mypy version, Django stubs version. Probably don't even need that. Probably just this. Oh, we need date, probably. Commit date? Oh, we need, well, I kind of want the author information too. Author. The author name and email? I guess we should do name. Well, this will be, I don't know, the normal Git format of that. And then mypy output. Something like this will generate this structure. And then this thing can figure out what's already done and then kick it off. Something like that. Yeah. I don't know. Oh, and yeah. I think this thing's gonna be pretty fun to write. Argument parser dot add argument source yeah, I'll just say required type equals int. All right. Get log. Is this the commit ID? Did I already look this up before? Yeah. That's our first commit. Berlin is a shit show. No wonder it's terrible to parse. Oh no. Major Tanya says I used the initial empty commit for something the other day. Nice. Nice. Congrats on your first commit. This isn't my first commit, but oh, you mean in this repo? Yeah, technically. I hope you continue to improve your skill. Yes. Indeed. So I'm actually going to do this. So the script that I'm going to use is this make module ignores thing, but it actually changed over time. Actually, I don't need that, do I? It's literally just this and rewriting this, so we actually just need this file. Yeah. Actually, how long did this exist for? Oh, the script has never changed. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, so I don't need to do anything. We're just gonna use the script. Okay. So I am going to what? We can what am I thinking about? I'm thinking about UV cache. Berlin, also known as the only EU capital that's a drag on GDP instead of a boost. Oh, I didn't know that. That's an interesting one. Huh. How do they compute that? Like the municipalities cost more than that? Okay, I actually have to move my laundry along, so I will do that real quick. If I don't do that, I'm not gonna have time to do it today. So I will be right back. I will see you in a sec, and then we'll continue on this. All right, we are back. We are Anthony-less. Stupid laundry, it's true. Stupid laundry changed like a ghost. Goliath W2, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're doing well. It costs so much money to run Berlin and it doesn't make enough money to sustain itself. That makes sense. I mean, that's kind of true of like any, well, not true of any sufficiently sophisticated thing, but I guess if you don't have things to sustain itself, then yeah. Got a new issue. I'm not changing the output. You can add the stage to your hook ID or add just a no-op hook if you want that information. Greece will shrink by 20% if Athens doesn't exist? Whoa. Huh. Yeah, I guess if the, I mean, that could mean two things. It could either mean that the city doesn't produce that much, or it could be that the city costs a lot more. Like, it still might be a big producer, but the, you know, the or the services are expensive. Okay, I seem to remember that making a interruptible thread pool executor is difficult. What is the fucking os.cpu count? Although I feel like that sometimes returns none, right? I know there's multi-browsing.cpu count. Sure. I guess we could just do this, and then we don't need this function. Sure. Thread pool executor args.jobs. Oh, this is the chart you're referencing? We enter 45 partners. Reject. Oh. Huh. Oh, it's 2015 data, but still. Germany without Berlin, plus 0.2. That's funny. It's funny. Cool chart. I think this is how this works. Function is not iterable. It's because I don't know how to use map. I'm sure the type checker would have told me that too. Yeah. So I seem to remember that Flagate has special code for this. All these multi-processing pool. That's different. That's different. Methlin, hello, hello. How you doing? Just noticed the facial hair looks great. It's something. Goliath says, have you looked at Zig at all? I did write a little bit of Zig. I was not really impressed. Wolfred. Wilfred doesn't know yet. You'll find out soon enough. Wilfred, thank you for the resub at 30 months. It's good to see you again. I hope you're doing well. I appreciate your continued support. Zigma balls? Yeah. C-Sacrisac. What the fuck is your username? Welcome to the stream. What are you working on, dude? We're making a big graph. Is it in Discord? Not explicitly. It'll be in a video at some point. How do I make a killable thread pool executor? I feel like this is a process pool. I mean, I guess I can just kill it with control backslash probably. Yeah, that'll be good enough, I guess, hopefully. You do not have a video for that? I feel like I do, but I don't know. I'm actually not. I'm working on it for a video, Wilfred. What the fuck is this AI mode and how do I turn it off? Oh god, how do I turn you off? No, I don't want that. I don't know how to disable it. Well, I don't use Chrome usually anyway. What the fuck am I doing? Interruptible thread pool executor Python. I mean, interrupting threads in Python's not really not really a thing. Okay, I don't give a shit about making it correct. This is a hacky script. We can be a hacky script. Hype train? How do we get a hype train? Major who says AIDs. Yeah. Fixed says, I had a meeting. It looks like I missed things too. Oh. What the hell is that shit? What thing? Welp? Oh, the Google AI thing. Urban Wolfie, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. I hope we're doing well. Okay, this will be fine. Okay, so we need to figure out. Oh, we need our data directory too. You know, we don't need these V arguments. Why am I trying to make this reusable? I don't give a shit. This is hacky bullshit. You know. This is always gonna be here. And data is always gonna be here. And we'll even sub process. So we need to figure out all the commits we're gonna be looking at. Executor shutdown, wait equals false, cancel futures equals true. I don't know that like I just want Control C to work. That doesn't help me though. But it's fine. I can just control backslash and it's good enough. Subprocess.check outputs. Get dash capital C source log format equals %H. First. In Python files. Oh yeah, and I don't have to use black, so I can actually do this how I would format it. Wow, amazing. not that way. I don't actually want reverse, do I? I just want this. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Okay, so now we can figure out all the commit IDs. We need you down here. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna reuse a cache. Hopefully the thing we'll use is what the fuck is the word I'm looking for? Multi-process safe? I assume it is. We'll find out. See, commit IDs equals line.decode for line in out to split lines. Oh yeah, you don't have arguments anymore. You just run. You just go burr. Let's run that on an HPC. I mean, that's I'm going to probably be abusing GitHub Actions to do as a compute engine for this if I can get it working well enough. Someone not happy with my answer here. Cool story, bro. I don't give a fuck. I'm just not gonna reply. Just not gonna reply. Okay, so we need to make it do the work now. See, I think I've structured this wrong. I actually kind of don't want it to be submitted. I want it to be a queue that I attach. Because if I'm gonna abuse GitHub Actions for this, I'm gonna have like heterogeneous workers. Which means I need to actually structure this as like my own set of threads that I manage. How many workers can one get from GitHub Actions? Let's see. GitHub Actions, parallel workers, free tier. 20 if we trust the AI nonsense, which is plenty enough to make this go fast. Yeah, so I have to structure this instead as a... How do I make this work? I guess we just spawn the threads and we don't even ever join on them. Yeah. So where do those live? Is it threading queue? Threading, Q, Python. I think it's in multiprocessing. Oh, it's just the Q. Q has a. Oh, it's just Q. Yeah, of course. Import Q. Q dot Q Q Q U Q Q U. Constructor, what? I don't actually need it to be FIFO or LIFO. I just need to be able to put items in and get them out. I think this actually works. I don't know, we'll try it. I just don't want it to block. Will it not be faster on your PC because of faster cores? Yeah, but I've only given my VM 8 cores, so. And it consumes a lot of RAM. But I also upped the RAM for today's stream in lieu of that. I don't even remember how to spawn a thread. It's like target and args? Target and args. Yeah. And then start. Run. Start the thread. Okay. Threading dot thread. Is there a way to get the current thread ID? ID? That's gonna be unusable or unsearchable. That's how you get it from the thread object, but how do I get the current thread name? Python current thread name. We don't talk about people like that in here. Get ident. Is it put no wait? What is the... It's dealing with fullness. the fuck? Oh, probably because target equals. Okay, it looks like that works. So this will actually be a queue. Is there like a put mini? Probably not. Guess this will. Maybe we give it a timeout. And we want a condition variable. No. I guess we just do mutex around a global. Timeout. Actually, if it ever times out, we're just done. We don't need this at all. Empty. Well, what does the type checker say? Argument to range has int or none. Yeah, I thought so. We don't need you anymore. Urban Wolfie, hello, hello. Ikarin, how you doing? And Karen Lock says, hello, Neovim. Does it look like Neovim? No. Pronum says, I missed this latest pull request adding mustaches. Yes. Okay, so now it terminates. Hooray. I guess we can actually implement Control C. We don't need to, but I want to for reasons. How am I gonna do this? Context lib, context manager. Doesn't matter what type it is, I think. Generator, none. And I think what I can do is drain the queue. We can actually put the timeout lower than 0.5. I think, maybe? It depends if the timeout is a... lock if necessary until an item is available. So this like tells me like I wonder if the timeout applies to acquiring the mutex as well. I don't know. We'll find out. Try yield accept keyboard interrupt. So let's try this. So context lib. Thread does not return a value. Yeah. Everyone has independent type Q. Oh, okay, you do have to match types here, I guess, because it's whatever the variance is. Exception ignored in threading. Well, that's not what I want. Why does it take so long for them to get their things? Because we're running a bunch of slow stuff before. That makes sense. So why does this still happen? Like, what is the thing acquiring this lock here? Let me make thread.join. Wait until the Python thread state of all non-daemon threads gets deleted. What the fuck? That's not what I expect at all. How do I disable Control-C in subthreads? They don't have their own signal handlers, do they? Python disable keyboard interrupt in threads. Why does it think I'm in Europe? What the fuck is going on? Do I set them as daemon threads? I don't fucking know. What does that mean? What is a daemon thread? I don't remember. Hammer Banner, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're doing well. Sure, we'll daemonize the threads. I'm gonna comment out this for now until we actually get this part working. What the fuck? What the fuck? That's not what I expected at all. Am I using the wrong method? Is it wait, not join? Wait until the thread terminates. Emma, thank you for the resub at 65 months. It's good to see you again. I hope you're doing well. I appreciate your continued support. I know I was missing a raise there, but... What the fuck? Why does it terminate so quickly now? Are we crashing on print? That makes sense. Oh, the threads are dying before we even get there. Duh. I think I actually want to do this. Maybe? And maybe we don't need him demonized? I don't know. What am I doing? What the fuck is going on? Maybe I don't want them to be daemon threads. Oh my god, what the fuck? Oh, I already positionally. Okay, that seems more reasonable. So why does this still happen? Trigger says, hi, can you please explain what you're working on? Making a big graph for a video of mypy errors over time. Thank you, bot. Bot did it for me. What the fuck? How do I... How do I get it to not keyboard interrupt in the threads? Do these need to disable their signal? Signal only works in the main thread. Well, then why is a thread receiving a signal? Why? Why the fuck? Like, why am I not getting the keyboard interrupt here? That's what I don't understand. Like, I should be able to... I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't understand why this isn't working. And it doesn't actually matter. I don't actually need this to work, but I feel like it should work. I feel like this should work. Signal handling is cursed, yeah. Hey Rye, hello, how you doing? Grew a beard myself, will sadly no longer participate in No Shave November. Ah, nice. Vinny KME's also here. How you doing? Okay, we're gonna not try and make this shit work. For whatever reason, I can't seem to keyboard interrupt this properly. Like, I feel like this should work. What if we change it to finally? Oh, wait. Oh, it got... Oh. Because we're exiting the context manager. Okay, so I think we actually don't need to pass threads in here. And we just need to do this. Raise. Yeah, we'll bring back sub process later. I think it worked. The output looks a little funky. But it also doesn't join the threads anymore. Fuck, how am I supposed to do this? Like I want to join them twice, I guess? Like I almost want a thread to join the threads. Is that a dumb thing to want? Yeah, I think that's what I want. I'm gonna try that. It doesn't either. You know what? Fuck this. I'm pretty sure it's close to working, but I also don't care. Like, I think this works, but the output looks stupid. And it doesn't actually join on the threads. And I don't care about joining on threads. It's hacky. It sort of works. It's not quite right, but I also don't care. Okay, let's get the actual part of this working then. So we don't probably need any of our prints anymore. I'll just get rid of you. Okay, let's do the actual work then. We need to what? We need to make a program, and we need to subprocess.check call docker run rm. We actually don't need standard in. We'll change this later. Volume from cache read write. I was thinking of using a thread joiner to join the threads, so I would only have one join at the end, and then I wouldn't have to join on all the joins. But then I realized that I would need to signal that all the threads have started in order to figure out that they've finished. Because I basically want the keyboard interrupt to only bubble once I had joined all the threads. But that just seems like annoyingly complicated, and I just don't give a shit to make it work, so we're not making it work. Yeah. We need to figure out this Python version as well. I think this was always there. So we can use that to figure out the major version, and I don't give a shit about the patch version. What the fuck? Why does it have multiple values here? That's 2021, so I don't repair. That file got deleted and then recreated. Okay. 2023. Okay, so that file exists. Good. So we can figure out the Python version. Check output git -c source show commit ID Python version. And then we want, I assume it always has 3 parts. We'll just do that. Minor. So then this will be this. And then bash EUXC. Well, for now we'll do X, but we'll probably remove X later. Prog, and then this will be our program that we need to run. So we need to make a virtual env. But we're just gonna install pip install uv cacher. Sure. And then, fuck, we need to figure out if it actually uses. Oh, we're not gonna have Git, aren't we? Fuck. Let's try this for now. See what this does. Git show 0. Oh, because I still have this here. Oh, because I need to actually put this up here. Can I do this? And remove the annotation? Is that a thing I can do? Can you initialize it with a value? No. Fucking A. That would be nice. That would be nice. However. Given the manual queuing and everything, why isn't it better to use the multiprocessing library? I'm gonna have heterogeneous workers. I'm gonna have some that run locally and some that run on GitHub Actions, in theory. And so I sort of need that, but I haven't implemented the GitHub Actions part of it yet. But I'm planning on doing it, so I'm instead of using, I actually started with multiprocessing library. I actually started with concurrent futures initially, and then I realized, oh wait, I need to manage the queue. Now, did you trying to get banned? Fuck out of here. Crazy Style, hello, how you doing? Spyro says, a bit off topic, a conclusion to a thing. When you're looking at the PSF election proposals, did you see that the PSF Federation person's endorsement was explicitly rejected? No, I don't know what you're referring to. I noticed that like somebody was like, don't vote for this guy, but I also don't know what you're referring to. Santiago, welcome to the stream. Hello. Leon, how you doing? Hey, do I need to take an operating systems, computer architecture, and networking class to be a backend developer? You don't, but I think those are some of my favorite classes that I took. Wasabi-san says, wouldn't try finally around the context manager work for joining. No, I tried that. It's not quite what I would need. Wait, what happened here? Which dash a get return nothing because we don't have get. That is annoying. That is annoying. Maybe I do the get operations outside of Docker? I wouldn't actually ban you knowledge, but please don't encourage other people to do the same shit. Yeah, I'll do the get stuff outside of Docker. Sure. How do I want this to work? Oh, was it the first few people listed alphabetically? That's funny. That is pretty funny. But that's what we thought it was too, yeah. Although one of them was not alphabetical. So maybe they had looked at the alphabet list before someone got added. Unclear. So I don't really want to use get clone because it's kind of slow. But I guess we can just make sure this repo's empty. I don't think we need get, hopefully. Inside the container? But who knows what dumb shit the thing does at model scope. Hopefully it's not a big deal. This is the first time I see the built-in Q class. It's not, well, okay, I was going to be pedantic. It's not technically a built-in, it is standard library, but sure. Yeah, you can call it built-in. It comes with Python. Let's work in this tab so you can actually see what I'm doing. So, actually it's faster to do this. Yeah. Get dash c center checkout CID. I'm gonna see if we can get away with mounting this read only. Actually, I know we cannot. Because we have to editable install. Actually, when did that exist? Fuck, that came later. No. And it's sort of worth it. Shit. Yeah. Well, let's see what this does so far. Well, actually, we probably want... You need to do that for that. I don't know how this damn thing works. Yeah, that all seems fine. Torch backend? Great. Resolver, installer, build, cacher. Okay. Gonna try that. How do I use this stupid tool? Active, yeah. Frozen, frozen. Quiet. Probably also want this to be quiet. And then, how do I tell it where the lock file is? What? Because it has to be in the working directory? Let's try that. Champs! Thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're doing well. Well, welcome to the stream. Let's just enqueue like 3 of them. And see what happens. Let's run the type checker first. That seems important. Turn not non-zero exit status. What? It probably copied it into a subdirectory. Oh, it's Up Dog Day also. Neat. Woosa! Hi, how you doing? Hello, hello. So I'm guessing, yeah. What's the fucking? Is it? There's some move existing destination. No. Treat dest as normal file. No target directory. Is that what I want? Might be what I want. Ah, shit, there must be a virtual in there. Okay, it is capital T. That's what I want. That's what I want. Dash T. Happy Up Dog Day to those who celebrate. It's true. Wusa says, doing well. How about you, Andonk? Many streams this week. Indeed. Okay, we gotta make this quieter. Gotta make you quieter. No such file or directory. That's because I didn't mount it. That's where we crashed. Okay, let's try it again. 313. Why did it use 313? What did it do? That's the last commit. Oh. I kind of want it in reverse order, but that's fine. Where is the thing for that? Stash is growling is true. Crazy Sound says your mustache looks great today. Okay, so it's running 3.8 now. Nice. Lava says, hello, what is your project? And then the bot replied, hooray, good job, bot. You did it. I need to disable this shit. Then it's like no root user action. What is your choices? Ignore. And then there's the version check as well. Disable pit version check. Yes, that is what I want. Phase 1, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're doing well. Emma says, I can't believe I'm getting FFS in a week. What is that? I know what it means in some ways. Oh, I think I know what you mean. Cool. That's awesome. Exciting. Assuming it's the thing that I found by searching, because I'm ignorant. Okay, this succeeded, which is good. Which is good. Which is great. Yeah, it's probably that. Awesome. That's exciting. All right, so now we want to run, what is the file? I keep forgetting it means for fuck's sake to most people. Yeah. Or fuck shit. But yeah. Python tools mypy helpers dot mypy without ignores to let's just run one. Let's see what that does. We also need to make some things quieter. Why are you not quiet enough? Let's try it again. Belled Office, thank you for the resub with Prime at 52 months. It's good to see you again. I hope you are doing well, and thank you for your continued support. Hello. How's your Monday? How's your Monday? Defcant Game. How you doing? Get better acronyms. Emma says, I've been waiting since July of last year, so it's been on my mind more than the other meeting. Makes sense. FHS replacing Sanctuary with harmonization is maybe a better acronym. Oh, nice. Cool. What failed? Exception. But why? What was the error? I guess we can look at the data. Duplicate module named, yeah, okay. Right. Lots of shit. We do this. Hopefully with an empty directory, this will work. Oh, wait. How does this work at all? I feel like this shouldn't work at all. Because I don't think this had setup.cfg at that point. Unless I did that earlier and then I added this later? That seems... it's maybe something I would do. October of 2022. And this was June of 2023. Bless. Wait. Did I just get the years wrong? Friday. Okay. Thank you for the resub at 34 months. What is that on my face? I don't know. It's something. It's something for some reason. Okay, cool. I didn't even change setup.cfg here. Cool. All right, so that's helpful. Okay, but this is the thing that's super slow. Who is the streamer, right? Who is the streamer? Def Game Games is vibing. Ended up picking the B-Link EQ-i12 mini PC. Nice. Okay, this should have crashed, I think. Yes, this looks right. 22.5 thousand errors. Okay, this is exciting. This is working. This is what I want to see. One sec. Do. Okay. Yeah. Good. Good. Emma says, it's super long wait to get scheduled. Ah, that makes sense. First console in July of last year. Got a call to schedule in May. Wow, that is quite the delay there. Quebec says, hello, Anthony. Use Vim, by the way. That's cool for you. Teach their own. 10 errors a file doesn't sound too bad. Sure. It doesn't sound that bad when half the fucking files have errors in them. But what are you coding? What are you doing? There we go. I'm making a big graph, but I'm doing it in a way that's distributed. Makes 5 per file then? Yeah. Technically, yeah. Okay, so what I also want it to do is write this to the correct location. My washing machine is... Why? Why? Is there not just the whole author? Do I have to do the whole bullshit? Yeah, I do the goddamn bullshit. So if I do no patch, CT, yeah, but we need a bling string. Can you bling string in the middle of the bling string? You can. Smile face, thank you for the follow. Welcome. I hope you're doing well. Anthony going to use Tableau. Why the fuck would I use Tableau? Why would I use Tableau? What did I say I wanted in my little JSON file? The Python version and the mypy version. Those are actually... This one's easy to get. This one less easy to get. I don't know what your graph is gonna be. It's fine. It doesn't super matter. I'm making my graph to make my graph. So then I can be like, look at this graph. Shit. Getting the mypy version is a little bit annoying. Yeah, thank you, Fixture Jake. Fixture Jake gets the joke. Power BI? No? Oh, are you saying to graph it in Tableau? No, I'll probably graph it in... I don't know what I'm gonna graph it in because it's gonna have 18,000 points. Can Google Sheets deal with the 18,000 points? My hot take is Nickelback is not that bad. I feel like they're not as bad as most people give them credit for. I can agree with that. Can Google Sheets handle 18,000 rows? Is that a dumb question? I'll probably be able to eliminate most of the rows. Because a lot of them are going to be duplicate. Almost certainly. Hopefully. Alright, how do I get the fucking mypy version? In an easy way. What is this? Why am I in shitty pathlib mode? We don't need this. Okay, so now this will always fail. Can I just do pip freeze? I mean, we'll try that. Let's see what that does. Oh wait, that's not gonna help me. We need a brick point before my tempter gets collected. Because it's no longer writing to the outer data directory. We're only gonna write there when we are committing. Arnie fuck! That's a name? That's certainly a name. No such file or directory. Oh. We need to do that. I am making a giant graph of errors over time so that I can have a cool graph, basically. EasyLight says, in Great Britain, they used Excel to track all people infected by corona. Nobody thought about the max rows and columns, and the tracking failed at some point. Oh no. Yeah, Cyrenix, hello, how you doing? Spaceberry says, hi Anthony, how is your mustache doing? It's going alright. Yeah, I know what you mean by Rona. I should have skipped the slow part. But I think we're getting close to being able to remove -x. And writing this to dev null. Wold Virtual, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're doing well. You're good, says Cyrenix. Nice, nice. Biggest ad campaign for the Corona beers, yeah. It's actually, I seem to remember that purchases of the beer dropped significantly. because people are stupid. I mean, beer I think in general dropped, but also like, yeah. This is taking forever. German people mostly bought toilet paper. People in France bought significantly more condoms and wine. Sounds like a good time in France. Oh, that's an unfortunate tempter name. Ah, fuck. We got both of them. We don't want both of them. That's fine though. We can refine our grep. Speaking of beer, how's the Dragon's Milk stock doing? I think I've got 10 left. But my local grocery store still has the s'mores flavor in stock at the store. At least last time I checked. 10 cases? No, 10 bottles. 10 bottles. Yeah. I think we're pretty close to letting this rip. Let's we gotta write the actual data out. Okay, what was the info that we wanted? We wanted Python miner? Is that what we called it? Ver. Python ver mypy. We gotta actually. MyPy version. Shit. We need to get the commit information. Git -c source show no patch ANAECT. author, and commit time. This. That should get us our information. Info. And then we need to copy. Should probably just do. Data mypy out to teeter, and then rename. So that should, in theory, populate the data. Dragon's Milk logo looks like L of Yams. It does. It does. Time to restock before they go out. Yeah, exactly. Ikran says, doing a Pokedoku. What's a grass Pokemon in Hoenn? Lotad line, Trico line, Shumish line. Well, you also got the Lotad counterpart, Mr. The Nut, C Dot. It's a bug dream. Unfortunately, we have a channel point redeem for that. So, well, the easiest way is just going to be timeout. How do I time you out? Well, I want to delete your message, but I need to turn on the fucking mod icons to do that. Yeah, links are allowed, but like you're sort of in the self-promotion realm there. Why did the mod? Oh, there it is. Oh shit, show mod actions, show mod icons. There's the button. There we go. Now we can turn off mod icons. But yeah, I feel like there's other grass Pokemon in Hoenn too, but those are the ones that come to mind. Actually, where else would a grass Pokemon exist? I don't think there's any water Pokemon that are grass. Right? Yeah, I'm gonna say that. Let's see. Hoenn Pokedex. I'm cheating now. I'm just gonna see if there's more than those ones. But this is not what I want. I want Hoenn Pokedex number. Here we go. No, I want the not that. I want the Hoenn regional dex. Hoenn regional dex Worldpedia. No, I didn't time them out. I just deleted their message. No, I don't want Hoenn Pokedex number. I just want 3rd gen Pokemon. 3rd gen Pokedex. Generation 3 Pokemon. Finally, fucking Cerebral will get me. Oh, there is one more grass Pokemon. At least. Oh, there's 2 more grass Pokemon. Or 2 more lines of grass Pokemon. I forgot about those guys. Oh, there's 3. Shit. There's 3, 4. Okay, yeah, there's 4 other lines of grass Pokemon that you're forgetting about. Okay. Let's see if this works. The answer is no. Oh, because I did show I need format equals. And then at this point, we might as well put this in here because it's going to be more than one line. Which ones? Let's see if I can remember. Tropius, the Credilli line, the Cacturn line, and Roselia. Domafint, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're doing well. What? What crashed here? Does UV pip freeze not work like that? Oh god, I installed some random thing. At least it's a wheel. Maybe I... Before we actually run it, what is in your thing here? You have an init.py and some tests. Utilities for server management. All right. Yeah, so I would like it to not do this. It doesn't have a quiet, so something. Why do you have random dumbass standard error output? There is quiet. So then why did it error? That's a better question. What the fuck? Quiet turns out all output? No, that's fucking stupid. What the hell? Stupid ass program. Chup Smack says, been a while since I've been here. When did the streamer get a stash? It's like a week and change. Yeah. There's the global dash Q, yeah. Yeah. I'm only using it because previous work used it. And so yeah. It sucks ass, but we're using it. Question is, do I have pip? I'll just use pip instead. Because I know that works. And doesn't have random ass standard out, and quiet doesn't disable the output for some goddamn reason. No progress? There's no progress bars. I'm pretty sure this is a different thing. Okay, we try again. But I'm pretty sure this is gonna be the wrong pip. About this. That's a funny one, actually. Okay, it seems like it worked. It seems like it worked. Does he know? He doesn't know yet. Daily streams incoming? Yeah, maybe. It's certainly possible. What did I expect Quiet to do? To remove the random standard out or standard error stuff. This is a good time to change jobs? I don't think that's true. I think the labor market right now is super fucked. But it's fine. I'm not actually looking for a job. At least until I do the math and realize that it's not gonna work. Oh. I gotta go to the pharmacy. Bonuses are in January, so you can negotiate sign-on bonus. Ah, interesting. Marginally better for experienced engineers, yeah. Where is the playlist? The one that's playing in the background? Right here. Okay, so did this actually do the thing? Why did it write it there? Oh. Because of that. Okay, so if we look at this, we get a little JSON file. But that doesn't look right. Why is it using 11D8? Why is it not using this commit? Oh, because it doesn't actually include that. Does it include the other end of it? It includes that end, but not this end? What? Why the fuck? Okay. Oh my god, just tell me how long this fucking string is. 11. Okay. Yeah. Okay. But that seems alright. Now we can do the to-do, and then we can actually start this thing while we try and work on the GitHub Actions part of this. Just don't math ever? Right, true. Math is for business majors. Oh, fucking business majors are terrible at math. It's closed to open, but before the reverse? Yeah, that makes sense, I guess. Should I use little h? Maybe I should use big H. So we get full shaws. Yeah. Seems more reliable. So let's do this. And it should let it do its thing, in theory. Let's see how crushed my computer gets with 5 workers going. Not a directory. Oh. It's because we have garbage in here. Try it again. Oh, I should have removed the X. Okay, computer's doing things now. Zagreb says, "What are you doing?" Yeah, output good. When is Anthony AI local model coming to Hugging Face? Yeah, I don't know if it knows how to regular expressions. You need to worry about testing, so that's the point. I'm not gonna no test for this. This is literal write once code. Yeah, worrying for nothing, but why are you shortening the commit hash to 11 characters? Because when I looked at the output of %h, it was shortening it to 11 characters. So I was just matching what the other ones were. But I'm no longer doing that. I'm now using full hashes. I switched from %h to %H. Ooh, the fans are spinning up. I think this is a good sign that like this is an appropriate amount of work. But this is like the oldest mypy, so we get to see how slow the oldest mypy is. You mentioned GitHub Actions. I thought it was something to use continuously. No, I mentioned abusing GitHub Actions as just raw compute. Yeah, I did a clone 11. I removed it already. Oramus, you're back. Hello, hello. Who needs EC2? Well, I would have to pay for EC2. I don't have to pay for GitHub Actions. GitHub Actions crypto miner, it's basically a mypy miner. Leon says, when did you start programming? How did you get into it? There is an FAQ playlist which has the answer to that question. Okay, yeah, old mypy, a lot slower. Also, yummy RAM. Oh, it's finished. Okay, so we should have some data. Woo! Look at that. Good employees shaking in their boots. Well, I haven't actually written that thing. Only 50% CPU? No, they were going at 100. But I only ran 5 workers, so if we bump it up to 8. Oh, we were gonna remove the X. So it should just not print any output now. What's going on? We're running mypy 18,000 times. God fucking damn it. Yeah. Are you checking out every commit and running the stats? Yep. That is precisely what we're doing. Let's change this to 20. So we'll run 20 commits and see what it does. Are you doing this because you want to see the world burn or something? No, I want to make a really cool graph. Okay, that's already not what we want to see. Because it's not called mypy output. So let's cancel this. Fuck. Shit. Right. Control backslash is not going to do what I wanted to do. Oh man, this is really annoying. You have a presentation coming out? Just a YouTube video that I'm gonna make. We'll get 18,000 followers and parse all of this. Yes. Okay, Control-C doesn't work. So that's fun. Cool. Well, we killed it. Alright, let's try this again. It should skip some commits. We did it correctly. God damn it! Really? What? What? What a weird one. Oh. Are these all? Yes. We're testing the limits of the GitHub action free tier. Should be the MOTD once this is done. Yeah, well, I want to get this part working first. So I'm not sure why this isn't working. Data directory file name exists. Seems right. Oh. Right. Right, it deleted it. Okay. Let's put this back to :5. And I need to move my laundry along, so I'm gonna do that and grab some water and we'll let this run. I should have put a bigger number, but I will be right back. I will see you in a sec. All right, so it turns out that my laundry was not ready, unfortunately. So I've kicked it off again. But we have data here. I'm gonna comment this out. Well, we'll just put a breakpoint here. So I don't think it's gonna hit that, but just in case. And put a little breakpoint here. So we have generated 5 commits, and we should skip the first 5 and run the next 5. Cool, very cool. Okay, so this part is working well enough. What do I do next? Figure out a way to abuse GitHub Actions, I guess? Oh god. Yeah. Okay, so let's figure out how we're gonna ignore this. We're getting cache. Start at PyC, the data. We know what that is already. We should get rid of this and this and this. And this fits on one line now, probably. And I'm realizing I am going to bring back argparse because we're going to need it for GitHub Actions. Paris says crash GitHub Actions time. No, it probably actually won't even look like it uses that much work, but the double kit says we have a pre-commit hook that took 10 minutes to run on 10 file changes today. Sounds like it shouldn't be a pre-commit hook. I would immediately disable whatever the fuck that is. Yeah, so basically what I want to do with GitHub Actions is be able to pass a particular set of things here. But we'll do that in the second commit. Oh, actually, we should grab the license file from the proper revision, which I believe is, depending on when I committed it, it might already be Apache 2. But what the fuck is the goddamn License file. Oh. Test at delay spawn time span from minutes 10. Yeah. Was it Clang Tidy? Jesus. Oh no. That seems not good. You know what? We probably don't even need to vendor this. Let's not vendor it. Let's make the vendor directory ourselves. Cool. Cool. Don't need to vendor it because we can just copy it. See what the hooks say. The hooks say that we should not have set up CFG format. Cool. Initial commit, which generates data. And now let's run it. We'll kick it off. It'll start gobbling my CPUs. Actually, do I really want all 8 of my cores to be running on this? I think that's going to make everything else annoying to work on. Let's see how mad this makes things. Actually seems not that bad. Gobble these core nuts, yeah. I don't know what you're referring to, Santiago. Oh, Jesus Christ, what the fuck is this? Oh, this is a vibe coded nonsense garbage. This is almost certainly engagement bait. Gross. S1 Cube says, why weekday streams? Every day is a weekend when... Smile? Okay, let's see. How do we make GitHub Actions do it? You should try one of those other commands, S1 Cube. One of the other ones that people really like to use in my chat that's not Bang Today. When are the gaming streams? I don't know. I feel like those don't happen all that often. Okay, how do I GitHub Actions this? So first we're gonna need to... I'm gonna copy this to a different directory. We are going to add a new option to have it run on a particular set of hashes. How am I going to do that? Positional arguments? Positional arguments, I guess. So this will let me run on a particular commit, I think. So if I figure out a commit to run on, like this commit. Oh. So it should be running on this commit. Top should be a little more angry now because we have 10 of them running. So now we're thrashing. Which is sort of okay, I guess. The specific reason I always seem to work under /temp, or is it just a habit? Sometimes I like to play with fire. Makes me feel a little bit more alive, knowing that my work can be blown away in an instant. No, I don't have a good reason. I don't have a good reason at all. Data Sharper says living on the edge. Yeah. Basically. Is it done yet? I don't know which one of these processes it is. Because the other one is doing work too. Like, look at all these commits that we've done. Only 18,000 to go still. Oh, it's doing other stuff now. Oh, this one's still going. I think we need to make a better way to cancel this. This must be the one that's still going. Your Twitch is on light mode and you're logged in? It's a weird one. It's a weird one. Why is this one not done yet? What the heck? It's this one right here. It's taking a lot more dedicated wham than the other ones. I guess it's because I'm thrashing. RAM goes burr, 200 megs free? Oh shit. Why? Oh, because a lot of it's in cache. That's fine. Actually, it's not fine. Holy fuck, what is using so much RAM? We're barely using any swap. What's consuming so much RAM? These are only, I guess it's 5 to 7% times 10. That should only be 50%. Anyway, this is why we had the jobs argument. I just want this one to finish to show that this works. But that one seems to be gobbling more and more dedicated wham. I guess I can cancel this other one and it should finish faster. Container state improper. Okay, this one should finish faster now because I killed everything else. But I guess the answer is don't run that many in parallel. Okay, it's done. Cool. Yeah, this is when it was almost done. Okay, so this seems like a good change. Let's do that. Oh. That's not what I wanted. We're gonna let it do its thing there. And what are we doing next? We are making it killable. Yeah. What is the correct way to do this? A condition variable? The conditions are blocked on. I just need a boolean. I mean, the lazy way to do it is just mutex. So we'll just do that. Done equals false. Actually, we don't need to do this. We can just empty the queue. And then it'll just finish when it gets to the next one, I guess. We're doing dumb shit with signals. That emote combination toggles dark and light mode? Really? It doesn't seem to work for me. Oh, do I have to actually paste it in? It didn't seem to work. Do I need to have it in like an actual Twitch window? Or is this a troll? What the fuck just happened there? Why did it open It doesn't seem to work for me. Oh, it needs to be in one line? Write them, don't copy them. Power up L dark mode. That's so cursed. That's so cursed. That's good. That's pretty good. Oh fuck, man, that's pretty. That's so cursed that I forgot what I was doing. Oh, Control C handling somehow. I know signal handlers aren't supposed to acquire locks. But but we're playing with fire here. Poisoned Mouse, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're doing well. Are the containers all dead? Oh, they must have been on an earlier part. Okay. Oh, what are you? Why are you here? Oh, I must have copied it to the wrong spot. Whatever. Yeah, I think what I'm doing here is illegal, but I don't care. Oh, and this never worked. Yeah. Maybe we do sig stop. That way we're not actually breaking Control C. Control C is just broken. Yeah. Let's see what this does. So if we run this now. What the fuck is the... Is it STP? Sig stop. Is that not a catchable signal? Oh, sig stop is not catchable. Right. Hello, Kexit. How you doing? Alright, we won't do that then. We'll abuse int. What is this emote? Limo wave. Ah. Could be better. Yeah, couldn't we all? Couldn't we be all better? Okay, let's wait for it to start. Okay, it should be started now. So I should be able to Control C. It prints it twice. Oh, and it also signaled things. Why did that happen? Why did it signal everything? What the fuck? Oh man. Am I supposed to oh, this is like process group stuff. Ugh. Let's see. Signal only parent process. Python. You know what? We'll just use a different signal. We'll just use sig user 1. Kill dash user 1 25059. So that should clear the queue and then stop after that work is done. I need to change the messaging on it. Oh, I should have run it with drums. I didn't find an Easter egg in Twitch. It was someone told me in chat. Wait, you can edit clips to be in portrait mode? What? Oh, it looks normal to me. It would be pretty fucked up, wouldn't it, Kexit? Oh. That's cool. Neat. Okay, so it's still finishing off the work here. Oh, I thought that's what she meant by it, Kexit. would be them sponsoring. I don't even know how to pronounce their weird ChatGPT ass fork. These are for 2 minutes, so it should finish pretty soon. Volbez Orm says some cool split keyboard. It's true, it's true. If you want to learn more about it. Preg with the hard K. Here's stuff about my keyboard. Okay, so some have finished, so this should finish pretty soon. Cool. Clearing queue with user 1. Okay, so we'll let that run. Now I gotta figure out how we're gonna do this with GitHub Actions. Oh, S1Q is saying just star instead of Oh, actually as band word. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yes. Indeed. I'm confused. But I will let you. Yes. Cool. All right, so we've done 41 commits of 18,000. We're moving on up, boys. So this is where I want to figure out how to make this work with GitHub Actions so that we can abuse their compute. So to make a absolutely not fucking interested. Fuck out of here. Dispatch. Workflow dispatch inputs. What the fuck was that? Hey, everywhere code CO2 goes burr. It's true. It's true. What are we doing? Just running mypy to heat my home. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. This is the job. We don't need jobs? Jobs. No, we do need jobs. Jobs is run, runs on Ubuntu latest steps. I think V5. Clone that, spell their branch name correctly. And then do this. And then artifacts. This should be uses. What the fuck? Oh, we have to give it an ID. We have to give it an ID so that we'll be able to retrieve it. SMQ says, did not climb for a couple months. Now I have baby skin again. Yo, it's about to be the same to me. Same as me. I haven't climbed in like a week, 2 weeks. Because I got... Okay, so our run club occasionally does demo shoes where you can just try on a shoe from some vendor. Like some vendor will come and they'll bring a bunch of shoes and they'll be like, try these on for your run club run. And a vendor which I will not name brought like what are called super shoes, which are really fucking expensive, essentially one-use shoes. Well, people use them as one-use shoes to get like fast times or whatever because they tend to improve performance, blah blah blah, whatever. Anyway, those shoes cut horrible blisters in the back of my heels, and so bad that I could like barely walk in normal shoes, and climbing shoes were an absolute no-go. And so I haven't been climbing, but they're mostly healed now, so I might be able to go back this week, hopefully. Okay, so name, and then path, data, and then we can set our retention pretty short. Retention days 1. This seems too simple. It seems way too simple. Seems too simple. Oh, missed the fuck out of those buttons. I don't remember what the damn thing is. I can't try the work repo because I can't click the button there. Where's another repo that I have dispatch on? Well, you know what? We can go here. Workflow dispatch in GitHub. I need to find my glass slipper. I don't think running in glass slippers would be a good idea. Dead Snakes Runbooks has one. So if I change this, oh no, that's not what I wanted. What the fuck? Why would it search for the URL? Oh, son of a bitch. I don't think I can run it unless it's on the main branch. Whoa, what is that fancy badge? Was that Clips Leader 1? What the heck? Oh, I guess it has to be on the main branch. That's annoying. I guess we'll iterate on the main branch. You're the only one who ran a clip in the last 7 days? Yeah, that makes sense. Select the branch in the settings, if not in the YAML. Yeah, I know you can do that, but I think only once the workflow exists on the main branch. But I don't know. I don't fucking know. It's also possible that the thing is malformed. No, it looks like it's fine. Let's see what happens. Cactus says, I swear to God, Python will always have a place in my heart, but it's a fucking breeze to be out of its ecosystem for a while. Yeah. Yeah. I can probably shallow fetch just these Shaws. Yeah, right, S1Q. That's like the exact opposite of what happened. Oh, it's doing things. I wonder if Docker pull is parallel safe. Oh, fucking A. Right. Docker's not rootless. Does GitHub Action have Podman? It used to have Podman. It does. There is rootless Docker, but I think GitHub Actions is not configured with rootless Docker. Okay, so this is probably gonna run, but super slow. That's fine, I guess. Fix Jake says, welp, I didn't pack it all last week, and I have a work trip on Sunday through Wednesday. Then we close on our house on Thursday, so I gotta pack. Ah! Go pack! Thank you for stopping by. Good to see you as always. Have a good one. Very good at procrastination. Ayo. It's interesting that it's not allowing root to write to one that's owned by an unprivileged user. It's convenient though, because like root owned files in other places are just annoying. But I'm surprised that it didn't just chug along and do it. Also, isn't this a great syntax wording here? Like, why is there just a random \s in here? World may never know. Oh, I see. It's RST. But really, they wanted a raw string. But it's fine. So we sent in 5 hashes, so it should take somewhere around like 4 minutes, maybe 5 minutes. Well, it'll do 3 iterations with 2 cores. I don't remember how much RAM the instances have. Hosted runners. I guess we can look at those. I also know this will probably, well, macOS doesn't have Docker, so we can't do it there. I wonder if the ARM users are faster, ARM things are faster. Well, what the fuck are the normal runners? It used to be on this damn page. Don't you have a mini PC to run it there and or a Mac Mini? Yeah, what that's the plan, is to like make n different worker types and then kick them all off. Just use as much compute as I can. So yes, the answer to that is yes. Oh, it's finished. Sort of. Sort of. Let's see what the artifact looks like. Why is it writing to OneDrive? Oh, is that where the desktop lives now? For some reason it only wrote 2 of them, not the rest of them. Why did it only write 2 of them? No, I'm not using benchmarks. So I'm basically trying to plot the number of mypy errors in Sentry over the 2 years that I worked on them so I can get a nice graph. And so I'm abusing GitHub Action Workers as compute. But it's not clear to me why. Where did that go? Oh, it's up here. Not clear to me why it only generated 2 of the directories. And not more than that, but maybe it has to do with the permission error. Maybe it has to do with the permission error. It's like it should have gotten all of them and queued them all. Here. I think I'm gonna make a little print then when it finishes one, maybe. Yeah. I feel like it should have worked correctly. Unclear why it exited. I mean, it did crash in like a weird way, so maybe that's related. Let's just try running it again. Where is the chef command that I ran? Is it in this tab? Yeah. Oh, I wonder if there's a character limit to the inputs. That'd be kind of annoying. That would be kind of annoying. Doesn't look like there's a limit there. Well, we'll see what we get there. Yeah, I think OneDrive starts enabled, and so it's accidentally enabled and not intentionally enabled. But oh yes, it's Updog Day. Oh, I have to do my daily puzzle. Yeah, okay. Parallel parking. This is a 1. So my initial thought is just to be like, but I forced the king back here, but why is it not just, oh, it's a Monday puzzle, it's an easy puzzle, it's definitely just that. I thought it was a Sunday puzzle for a second. I was like, that's gonna be too hard. That's too easy for a Sunday puzzle. But then I realized it is not the weekend. It is Monday, so it is easy puzzle day. Okay, Podman nonsense. Are the puzzles ordered by weekday and difficulty? Roughly, yeah. Mondays are usually very easy puzzles, and Sundays are usually the very difficult ones. That last one was actually pretty quick. Like, it took 4.5 minutes? And it took 4 minutes for this? So their machines might be better than my virtual machines. Which kind of make sense. How many commits are in each run? Right now I just put 5 in there. But we'll probably batch it in a way that it runs like, I don't know, 16 or something, 20, something divisible by 2. I picked 5 specifically so it wasn't divisible by 2, just to kind of see what it would do. But what I will probably do, I mean, this does kind of violate GitHub's terms of service, doesn't it? But it's so cool. Let's see. GitHub Actions TOS. All right. Actions to not be using crypto mining, gaining access to something else, provisioning of a standalone or integrated application or service offering. Yeah. Any activity that places a burden on our servers where the burden is disproportional to the benefits provided to users. Huh. Using hosted renders or any activity unrelated to the production, testing, deployment, or publication of software associated with the repository. I think that fits. Seems within the terms. Stretching it a bit. There's the benefit. Yeah, it's I feel like it's in a gray area. I don't feel great about using their compute, but don't you have a get about it? Slack to ask if this is okay, sort of, but if you have to ask, the answer is probably no. And I'm not gonna like slam all 20 workers. Honestly, this is probably lower impact than Updog Day, so. Trucks. We have done 85 commits. Even if it's within terms of service, could I be thrilled to know about this? I mean, yeah. I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. Okay, this amount of time is longer than the previous one. But I probably also happen to have picked older, so 312, yeah, 311, 38. Okay, so we definitely got some older commits here. So that probably contributes. Oh, and this is another run that's starting. So this is probably the last run. So it should almost be done, maybe? I'm just Slack DM with Anthony, stop it. Nah, I don't think they really monitor their stuff. Oh, this is a fun one. I'm pretty sure this is in the docs. Yeah, here it is. Modify files. But they did not add the appropriate tag. Okay, anyway, that's off topic. This is still not done yet. It's taking more time, which makes me think that the first run crashed. Which seems, I guess, makes more sense. Makes more sense. makes a lot more sense. Okay. Is it actually still running and the tab failed to refresh? It just finished. So it was still running. Had a few more seconds left. Okay, let's download this one. Download. Someone is ringing my doorbell. Why the fuck? And it has 5 shaws in it. Hooray! Alright, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna see who's ringing my doorbell. I'll see you in a sec. I'm back. It was a delivery, which I was a little surprised about. But we good. Emma headed out. Well, thank you for stopping by, Emma. Good to see you as always. And I will see you around in the future. Should have said hello, hello back. True, true. The kid is coming personally, right? Like cops have already shown up. Embarrassing story time, parentheses, door? No? It's just a delivery. My credit card got leaked somewhere. And someone tried to buy entrance to the Louvre with my credit card, and the fraud department was like, excuse me, you're definitely not in Franchland. And so this was the replacement credit card. Of all the things, right? It's pretty wild, huh? How do I delete the artifacts? I guess they'll get collected. I don't need to delete them. Okay, so we have a job that we can trigger, or that we can trigger. Are you France? It's me, I'm France. NG Tantai. I am become France. Okay, so now that we have this thing, lift tickets aren't even that expensive, right? It was like a $75 charge that the fraud department was like, this looks suspicious. What the heck? What are you doing here? Yeah. All right, so let's add a GitHub Actions worker. What are the methods we have on queue? Oh, we should just set block equals false rather than the timeout. So let's do that first. Timeout is ignored, yeah. So the thing is, I want to grab like 10 items and do 10 items at a time. Although, how long did it take with 5? 5 took 9 minutes with how much overhead? 43 seconds of overhead. So this is like 3 iterations. It's like 3 minutes a pop. So say we want to run for like 15 minutes. We would get 10 of them ish. Is that right? The 6 took 9 minutes. 3 iterations took 9 minutes, so 5 takes 15, so 10 items. Yeah. So now we need to do API stuff. Get a time limit of 6 hours for a job and workflow. Yeah, I just don't want it to go for that long. Maybe we'll do 20 at a time. It's like a half hour. We'll do 16. It feels like a nice number. I'm not trying to like super abuse the platform. Like, if it were 6-hour jobs, it would be very obvious that I'm doing something fucky. All right. GitHub workflow dispatch API. What are the required parameters? Here we go. Ref is required. Okay, well, it doesn't seem that bad. Okay. mypy stats. Run. Let's find some other examples. Method equals post. I don't think I need these parameters. That's where my token should work. Okay, so we have jobs, so we can actually control how many of these we run. So we can actually do this as well. So now we need to figure out the status. Wu says heading out, says thanks for the stream. Take care. Well, thank you for stopping by. It's good to see you as always. I should probably head out pretty soon too, because it is past end of work hour. Whatever the fuck that means. So I'm going to let this keep running. Well, actually, let's stop this. Invalid mex count. Oh. P kill dash user 1 26386. Yeah, so I'm gonna pull there. Did I talk about it? I am not really I don't know if what I'm allowed to say yet because I haven't read the document yet. So no, I haven't really talked about it. Shipment Holobalas, hello. I'm always up for a cheeky bit of signal handling. Yeah, my signal handling is real jank. Definitely exactly what it should be doing. I wish there was a keyboard shortcut for sending user 1, so I didn't have to do this garbage. But alas. Cool. Well, we've done 120 commits already, so that's kind of cool. But I'm gonna let this just run with job 6 for a while. But that's gonna wrap us up for today. My name is Anthony. I upload educational content to my YouTube channel at youtube.com/anthonywritescode. Go check that out. If you missed any part of the stream, those will end up on the VODs channel at anthonywritescode-vods. Yeah, those are where the VODs are. And we have Discord. That's where I announce streams. That's where I hang out. That's where we chit chat and such. There's also a bunch of fun social channels and educational stuff. And go hang out there. Yeah, ideally I will read my necessary bits and the Wednesday video will talk about it. But until then, that's gonna wrap us up. Have a good one, chat. I'll see you around. Peace.